You're a yummy donut with a jelly bean inside. The FBI has confirmed North Korea is responsible for the $1.5 billion Bybit hack. And it's not Richard Hart. Some people believed it was Richard Hart. They spent 3 years on chain with the incorrect conclusions. Man, I can't believe it. 3 years of your life's work solved in like 5 minutes from a Hooters waitress, Dr. Hexologist. Many people were banking on that, but yeah, so I know, it's just this. We're moving on, friends. Now, I've got to remind you as well, when a coin goes up and its supporters start calling for everyone to be poor, just watch out. That's exactly what happened with the Soylana girls' house. You're too poor to save the Soylana girls. I know it's all joking. They're ha, it's all joke. Yeah, it's always a joke, isn't it? Just like Bitcoin laser rise, okay? You know, the have fun, stay poor stuff. That was the top of Bitcoin cycle 2021. It has a literally nearly 100% strike rate. Like it's signs of euphoria. People just saying everyone else is poor. So that's something we'll be looking out for. So in altcoins, we're poor. You know, so we're waiting for friendship and kindness to ensue. Remember, I've got to remind you again, friends, let's just get it through your head. Michael Chad Saylor bought $2 billion of Bitcoin and then Bitcoin drops 20% like a rock. Altcoins have held up. Think about a market buy of $2 billion in Bitcoin, just showing you how cheap altcoins are and how expensive Bitcoin is compared to it. Donald Trump posted this Trump GAZA video made by AI. It's interesting, friends. There's going to be, let's just check it out.
Donald is coming to set you free, bringing the light for all to see. No more tunnels, no more fear. Trump GAZA is finally here. Trump GAZA shining bright, golden future, a brand new light. Feast and dance, the deal is done. Trump GAZA #1. Trump GAZA shining bright, golden future, a brand new light. Feast and dance, the deal is done. Trump GAZA #1.
Interesting. Some people are vomiting at that. Look, it makes you wonder. I wonder, does that mean Israel were given the okay the whole time to just obliterate things? Was that part of the grand plan? Hey, America, we'll let you come in, you know? Friends, maybe Israel said that to America. When they go, hey, let us wipe it out. You guys come in, both of us own the country. That's how Israel probably saw it. They might have seen it as like if America gets in, America's always going to be on our side, and then we just split it with America. And then we can manipulate and try to control them in the background anyway, later on. Makes you think about that. These are like obviously some of the screenshots, friends, in there. So you have Trump and Bibi hanging out there. And like Trump posted this, friends. Donald Trump posted this on his Real Truth social account. This is him. I love this video. Like, yeah, what's going on here? I'm picking up books from the bookshelf, of course. Look at all these lovely books. Shakespeare, history, World War II. I'm picking up the books off the shelf and I'm putting them in my back pocket and I'm going to go home and read them. Okay, so that's what he's doing out here. Friends, do you want to laugh? This guy, the tool man, just a random generic guy on Twitter. I tagged him. Look what he said. He's not a friend of the channel, but he should be. Is anyone else suspicious? Look at this, friends. By the way, this post was made in 2023, 2 years ago. Is anyone else suspicious that this is some grand scheme to rebuild the Gaza Strip using US-funded ordnance, disguising the destruction as an act of war? So he's just guessing, insurance companies don't have to pay, and then using funds elicited through sympathy to make a water park? Man, bro, like just... How the hell did you think of that? My gosh, talk about a prophecy. Talk about a prophecy. And then you just say, hey, let's make a water park. Oh, man, that's wild. That is wild foresight. That's like, see, this is the thing, friends. Well, I'm here 18 hours a day in crypto, but I can't see this stuff. All these other things out here, you know. Now, here's the thing, friends. You know stuff's happening in the background, but to that specificity, right? Like that accurate. That's wild. That is. I guess that's what people feel like when like Ty Lopez came in, launched NFTs. I go, like, the top is in now. Ty Lopez is here. Olympus down, we're all done. Tied up. You know what I mean? It must be weird stuff like that. It is spooky how you just figure this stuff out. Apocalypse. How are you on Twitter and not know that Israel controls America? We do know this stuff, sir. We do know this. It's like, wow, we're going for the water theme park. That's the crazy part about it. It is like that. We're completely aware of these of how these things go. I just can't believe these things are happening. It's like right in front of our face. Now, friends, if you're concerned about, like, you know, what everyone is, right? Why is Ethereum so bad? Why is others BTC? Why are we still down here? Why aren't we moving up? Look, in my mind, I believe my Super Bowl meme coin prophecy it doesn't have to be meme coins. It could be just any crypto. Just crypto at Super Bowl 2026. Now, if there's something you know, friends, deep down, I feel like we have to get some sort of crypto reveal in the February 2026 Super Bowl. Therefore, we are not allowed to start rallying too early. White Swan events are magical, just like Black Swan events. See, Black Swan events, they are magical to the downside. They've got dark magic in there. Now, imagine you could see the zombie virus coming or some sort of big black swan. Well, here's the thing. If you knew, like, okay, markets are going to drop 50% immediately. So here's the thing. Another spooky way to think about the cycle. If Bitcoin just stayed down here and it dropped down here, you might be looking at this chart going like, wait a minute, the black swan will take us too low. So it's like you're trying to like be a step ahead of the market. You go, oh, which means we have to go up first so we can have the black swan later. That's what I'm basically saying to you. I'm saying like, okay, we're going to get a white swan and it's going to be magnificent. It's just that like our base has to be lower. That's it. We can't start rallying too early. So we can't be up here and then get the white swans that do this because that's just way too expensive. Do you know what I mean? Maybe it just has to be alt season wave 1, white swan, alt season wave 2. But you don't know this until it's all done. Okay, you don't know until it's all done. And look, what if you say, like, what if the white swan never happens? Okay, what if it never happens? But, like, look at this, right? In each 3 crypto cycle, the altcoin euphoria peak was around always 210 days apart. So that's this part here, friends. So if you go to each of the cycles here, so this distance is about 210 days apart. Okay, and we have it here as well. So this and this is about 210 days apart. That is 2017, June, and then you have up here, the alt season wave peak. That's very interesting. Also, it also happened in 2013, which is spooky. Like, why 210 days? I don't know. Alt season wave 1, go up, go down, 7 months to the peak. Yeah, it happened 3 out of 3 times. Must be something to do with cycles of markets and demand. I don't know what it is. And remember, each of those 3 cycles here, different president, different interest rates, different narratives, different crypto tech, different everything, different number of altcoins, different sector of altcoins, and it still was the same amount of time period. Right? Even with interest rates 0 or high or not moving. Wild. It might mean that the cyclical force is what's running the show here, and perhaps altcoins will have their wave peaks in, say, June, July this year, wave 1, and then January, February, wave 2. That's where I think, like, maybe people believe that this time part is different. Okay, so that's what we're thinking about it. Now, friendly reminder as well, we do have that blood moon in March. Some call it Mark 2020 zombie collapse. We also had it Mark. So, friends, we have March 14's blood moon. Now, a lot of people, I know everyone's scared. I'm scared too, but not really, because look at this. In 2020, remember, we had a blood moon here. We didn't do anything on altcoins. We simply went down with Bitcoin. That was it. And then we went up. Okay. So that's also possible. Where we get to the blood moon, and then nothing. Like maybe there is jitters in Bitcoin, but altcoins hold up, and then we just continue. Because it's happened before. Okay. Also having some fun here. Okay. Not okay. So the altcoin narrative you need is already here. Altcoins are strong despite Michael Saylor firma buying another $2 billion Bitcoin at market. That is extremely important, man. You can see the wall, the price action. It's already there. And of course, we're all waiting for Ethereum It's not nice to see Ethereum is red on the weekly super trend. Like, we'd like, please get back above it. Please, please, please. It's just got to get back to 2,500 pretty much by the end of the week. If you can do that, then that's pretty much good. But like, when you flip red on the weekly super trend in Bitcoin and Ethereum, there's such macro moves. It's like there's a 90% chance you game over. But 80% chance. There are these periods where it flips red and then it just starts walking up. Okay, that's happened in the past. It just like every week is higher. It doesn't do any bottom stuff. It's literally things out and just literally just up only from that point. So we'll see. Now, of course, we could spend a lot of time going through heaps of altcoins, PulseChain, Rect, PulseX. Everything's still very, very, very low. You even have pHex here, 1.1 cents. We saw like Godwhale staked 3.5 billion hex, and people are like, yay, thank you for believing in us. But like, it's, you know, it's not nice, friends. You're down 99% against BTC. You know what I mean? Like, but everyone gets celebrating every win you can. That's just the overall mood of everybody is obviously very, very muted. And it's just, we're all waiting for still, this chart must go up. This chart must go up. And everyone's like going to the smaller time frames. They're like, oh, is this like a higher low double bottom of ETH BTC? Please, can you go up and then down and then up and then? Yeah, it's outside of our control. Makes you think though, you know, Donald Trump still bought $400 million of ETH. They're bull posting it. Vitalik, friends, he fired Aya Tamagotchi. He fired her. He moved it to president. You're just a puppet. She now looks after culture. You know what I mean? So no one gives a shit about that. But also, I was watching, watching a couple of hexagons and stuff out here. Some of them, people aren't, okay, just, I'm going to have to tell you the truth. Okay, so some people are saying they don't care if the cycle's topped out now because Hex did its big move after the cycle top. So like, we're going to win no matter what. Just chill out. Why did Hex move after the cycle topped out? It's because Richard bought Ethereum using the Hex adoption amplifier Ethereum funds. He bought ETH with the funds. He accumulated ETH pretty much at $180. And then at this point, he had sold at $4,000 ETH. Okay. So he had made, think about it. If you collect ETH, I think it was literally collect ETH at $160. If you collect ETH at $160 and then you sell at like $4,000, you're up 25x on the initial. 25x. Okay. So if you do 150,000 times $4,000, he had basically $600 million there. Okay. So that explains money pumping in. What do we have now though? Do we have that situation? No, we don't have a situation yet. Yeah, I don't think we're not going to get 25x. Ethereum's not going to $45,000 for that. We have Richard at minus 37%. So instead of plus 2,400%, which is plus 25x, instead of that, so I just want to show you the effect here. So instead of plus 25x, this was in 2021. All right, we are now looking at minus 38% red. That's the difference. So if we're going to pump up after, did he sell the top? No, he didn't. Well, if you believe the top was it, like he bought the top. You know what I mean? Like that's the opposite of, like if you think the cycle's over, buying ETH after 7 green monthly candles does, it's a bit conducive. Not conducive to the to the belief of the cycle. So his red yellow arrow is where he gets in. It's down up here. I think his average price is here. Yeah, down 38, 39%. Okay. So that's the difference, man. So if you think that the cycle is over, you're like, oh sweet, we're gonna win. With what money? With what money? The cycle's over. As Ethereum goes down to $1,000 and now he's down 80%. So yes, that's why I'm still optimistic. I still believe the cycle's on. There's like bull markets don't die on depression or anxiety. They die on euphoria. Yes, well, this is not like, yes, I'm actually buying here because I'm actually selling. Now, how are you selling? You're buying on chain, right? Now, if I go back to the Hex ETH chart, Hex ETH ratio. Remember, the big move started happening here. You got to remember, friends. Richard calls the top here. He calls the top. And look what ends up. Why did we start moving up here? Bang, bang. Maybe that might have been some retailers coming in. But it could have also been, maybe he had $600 million there. Let's say 500 million. Maybe he like sells 50 million and then rotates it in. Yeah. And then it starts moving up. He goes, oh, I've got 50 million now. He's going to buy like 10 million every day for like 5 days. Bang. But like that. That's how you get these things walking up. And then you used to have the biggest move. He announces the PulseChain sack. And then eventually you keep going to the moon. Okay. So this is after Richard thought the top was in. Now, how do we know? What if Richard thinks the top is in and is out? It could be, but I feel like if the SEC removes a lot of the dismissal things, he might just run another sacrifice. Because if they give him the tick of approval, if Judge Auntie Carol is like, well, SEC, you don't have any jurisdiction. If they don't have any jurisdiction, then he's like, all right, sweet. I'm doing the wallet sacrifice. Now, here's the thing. I know everyone is saying, Somi, there is no way anybody on earth is going to do a wallet sacrifice. Oh, really? May I remind you that Soy Bankman-Fried was the poster child of Soylana. Yeah. He was the poster child. And down here, let me tell you something. Imagine, okay, Soy BTC is down 90%. Okay. Imagine I told you down here, I go, hey, Solana's going to be more of a favorite than Ethereum. In fact, the whole industry is going to be shitting on Vitalik that he should be copying Soylana. That's what's going to happen. Imagine I said that to you. Imagine I said to you, Kobe is going to dump ETH. He's going to be long soy. Everyone's going to be long soy. Uncle Bobby is calling for $600 soy. Everyone's long soy. Everyone. Every major KOL is long BTC, long soy, and short Ethereum. Imagine I said that to you right here, as literally is freaking dead. You would say zero chance. In fact, I want some of the drugs you're on because they are from some very strong stuff. Very, very strong. Mind-altering. Look what ends up happening next. This goes up here. And then you have your two poor to state the Soylana girl's house. Pickle is unfollowing me on Twitter because I'm saying, hey, like calling other people poor, it's typical euphoria signals. It's like very, very bad. You usher in a curse. I'm getting unfollowed by people for just alerting them to that. See the complete contrast? It's ultimate death, coffin. I'm like, oh no, wait. Soylana's actually the future. Soylana ETF. Wow. What literally, friends. Death, you're the future. How do we go from that? Death, you are now the future. Wow. So that's why, if that can happen, I'm telling you, if Pulsey McPulseChain can do this and Richard Hart does some sort of farty poopy to the sky, upwards trajectory fart to the sky with pDAI, hyperlooping, doing some stuff, and we get a massive bump, and he runs a wallet sacrifice, yeah, man, like don't rule out the fact he might just be like, hey, a sacrifice is going on. That might be his signal. That literally might be his signal. Now, that's why I've got to repeat to you. You're like, no way this happens. No way. Just because the prices are low, man. Prices are low. Get the price up, it happens. Get the price up, it happens. Friendly reminder as well, friends. There was recently the clawback from Clip Finance and stuff like that. Look, a lot of you have been asking me, what do you do if you have DCA money? I don't know. No financial advice. I got no idea. Okay, it's tough. I personally, I like pDAI on these dips. Friends, I like everything. Pika, Tangang, Peach, Nanana, Tropa, Teddy Bear, everything. Yeah. I'm just showing you, man. Like when the speed's down like this, just collect. That's what I would be doing. And I did DCA collect in. Took the loss on the clip and I get in. But I don't mind doing that. Why? This thing's down 77% from that recent part up here. Okay. And that's slingshot leverage on Pulse PLS. So look, obviously you can get anything you want, Hex, Inc, and everything else out here. But now you got a full scope. Oh, pretty much what's going on. We're in that like butchered period, but yeah, man, these cycles, man, they happen fast, man. Remember, zombie virus, March 2020, 12 months later, crypto is the future of finance. Okay. In fact, it was actually shorter than that if you look at Count DeFi. But yeah, 12 months later. Yeah, in fact, it felt like it was game over in like December of 2020 for altcoins. Just, it doesn't take that long. A few months, price just got to go up, okay? So we're still going to make it. Like, subscribe, catch you soon.